Alright, imagine this. A creature so bizarre it gets nicknamed the walking sausage. Not because it's cute, but because it's basically the size of one. And this thing? It's a stick insect. Welcome to the wild, almost unbelievable story of Dryococelus australis, the Lord Howe Island stick insect. But hold up. This isn't just a tale about a giant bug. It's a story that slaps you with questions about survival, human stupidity, and why we keep fighting for species even when we've already doomed them once. Let's unpack this. Here's the setup. Picture a remote island paradise. No humans, no rats, just millions of these thumb-sized insects chomping on plants. Evolution does its thing, and over millennia, they morph into 8-inch-long, sausage-shaped tanks. Flightless, slow, and basically vegetarian meatballs. Sounds like a perfect ecosystem until plot twist. Europeans show up in 1918. A ship wrecks, and suddenly there's a rat invasion. Within 2 years, the species is wiped out. Let that sink in. 2 years to erase something that existed for millennia. And here's where I get mad. The same settlers who used these insects as fishing bait couldn't stop a rat apocalypse? Classic. We invent problems then fail to fix them. But wait, it gets better. Fast forward to 1964. A bunch of climbers scaling this jagged volcanic spire, called Ball's Pyramid, spot dead bugs. Not just any bugs, sausage-sized carcasses. For decades, that's all they find. Dead bodies. Like a creepy horror movie where the monster's always just out of frame. Then in 2001, 2 scientists, David Priddle and Nicholas Carlisle, decide to play detective. They find insect droppings under a single shrub. One plant. That's the entire ecosystem holding on to the species. And when they come back at night, boom. 3 live females. Carlisle's quote? He was too stunned to jump for joy. Can you blame him? They're standing on a 60-degree slope, holding a creature everyone thought was gone forever. That moment? That's the stuff documentaries are made of. But here's the part that fascinates me. Why did they survive there? Ball's Pyramid is a barren rock. No trees, no obvious food. These insects weren't just hiding, they'd adapted. They evolved to live on a single shrub in a crevice. Talk about resilience. It's like if humans had to survive on a diet of concrete dust and optimism. And this is where the story splits into 2 tracks. The scientific triumph and the ethical reckoning. On one hand, zoos breed them successfully. Thousands now exist in captivity. Reintroduction plans are in motion. That's the hopeful angle. But let's pause. Should we even be celebrating this? Because the original extinction was 100% our fault. We brought the rats. We let them destroy an entire species. And now we're the heroes for saving it? That feels off. Like burning down a library and then getting a medal for rebuilding it. Oh, and the rat bounty story? Pure Shakespearean tragedy. In 1918, authorities offered cash for dead rats. Islanders started breeding them to cash in. Irony overload. It's not just incompetence, it's a warning. We keep underestimating nature's complexity. We think we can control ecosystems with a bounty system? Please. But here's the kicker. Even after that, we managed to eradicate rats in 2025. So we're both the disaster and the solution. That's humanity in a nutshell. Now I'll admit I'm torn. This story is a beacon of hope in a world drowning in extinction headlines. It proves that even when all seems lost, persistence pays off. But it also exposes how fragile life is in the face of human negligence. And that's the paradox, right? We're the problem and the only possible fix. So when you hear about these insects thriving again, don't just think, ah, cute bug. Think bigger. This is a case study in what happens when we finally care enough to act. Even if we're 80 years late. Even if we broke the system first. Because maybe, just maybe, that's the takeaway. It's never too late. But only if we stop making things worse long enough to fix them. What do you think? Drop your thoughts below. And hey, if you made it this far, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and remember, sometimes the weirdest creatures teach us the biggest lessons.